Testing, 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 testing. Some really choppy audio. Testing, 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 testing. Some really choppy audio. Testing, testing, testing.
Microphone test. Testing. 1, 2, 3, test. All right, it appears that I have my audio working now finally. Sorry about that, guys. Probably saw me pop in and out of the commentary. Just thought I'd pop in and do a little bit of commentary for this match. Tony Bloom, Cindy Rosenthal, race to 5, Phil's Bar and Grill. The 500 and under, I'd say a fairly high dollar entry. $225 entry fee. So Tony takes that combo on, and now he's faced with, looks like a potential jump shot. Yeah, and he's going to go get his jump cue out. Try to hop over this 5 ball and make something good happen on the 2. So I'm not sure where Tony went. Maybe he decided to take a break in the middle of the rack. I guess we'll wait.
Well, hello there, Mr. Patrick Mintz.
Hello, Zach Zager. How are you doing today? Can you hear me? All right. You cannot hear me. I'm going to message you.
Patrick.
Yes. Can you hear me, Zach?
Yes, I can. How do I sound?
Oh, you sound perfect.
Oh, hi.
Yes. So it looks like we've
Cool.
got the issue figured out. Zach Zager coming in, commentating from the venue at Phil's Bar and Grill. I'm commentating from Paulsville, Washington at my house. Thought I'd jump in for a little Saturday afternoon entertainment.
Cool. I'm messing around with these headphones. You can still hear me, yeah?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Cool. All right, well, give me a second. Let me get settled in. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. All right, so Tony faced with a bit of a challenge. Not sure if the 6 passes by the 8, but he's going to try to run into something here. He's going to get into big trouble right behind the 8 ball. He's going to have to kick at this 6 and hope that he doesn't sell out a shot. It's hard to kick and stick from this position. Let's see how this works out. He does hold the cue ball fairly well. Where's the 6 going to end up? Okay, it's not terrible, but I think Cindy is probably going to cut this 6 ball in the side pocket and float the cue ball down table and back for the 8. Looks like the cue ball should travel in this path. You got to watch the scratch.
Yeah, this is a shot you play with speed. Just following that line, you got to make sure you get that right speed.
Yeah, she overcut it just a little bit, and she's going to get away with it. Look at this, Cindy Rosenthal. It must be the EvoSports jersey that she's wearing that's giving her that kind of power.
It's got to be the EvoSports jersey.
It really has to be. What else could it be? Yeah, nice shot from Cindy.
And plays a little bit of outside English, try to hold the cue ball and bring it just a little higher than where it was. Perfect.
And Cindy's game has been really improving over the past really year or two. It's come up exponentially.
Yeah, I know Cindy travels to a tournament in Idaho every year. I mean, I've seen some results. She's, placed out there, I think, the past 2 years.
Yeah, she is.
think
She
she
did the
won.
Warmo in Twin Falls, Idaho. I was there for that. Yeah, I think her Calcutta went in the women's singles. I think her Calcutta went for $400. That tells you the speed that she's playing. If others know, Cindy Sleva ended up, I think, winning that tournament. A lot of players from Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Utah, all over the Northwest go to that Warmo event. And Tony Bloom, a well-known player in the Pacific Northwest, owner of the Roadhouse Bar and Grill in Eugene, Oregon. Great place to play pool there. Also has EvoSports. Okay, so tell me, Zach, the rules of this tournament. Nice break from Tony, by the way. Pockets 3 balls, and I think he's got to look at the 3 to get started. So tell me about the rules. Is it just regular standard 9 ball? You don't have to call the 9 or anything like that, Zach?
Yeah, this is as regular as it gets. You see a lot of these tournaments in the Northwest lately where the 9 ball does not count.
Yep.
In these 2 pockets. Well, in this one, it is a straight up 9 ball as a 9 ball again.
Okay, nice carom shot on the 3 to pocket the 8 from Tony. And now he's going to be faced with a shot to pocket this in the side and somehow get around that 9 to get shape on the 5 next. So regular 9 ball. So it's 9s count on the break, 9s count anytime during the match or the rack. 3 foul is in effect. Is that correct?
Yeah, 3 foul is in effect. So yeah, it's straight up.
Oh, he caroms the 9 in. There we go. So Tony Bloom cashes in on that one.
Hey, tell me if you can hear this button. I don't know what it does. Can you hear that?
No, I did not hear it. No.
Okay.
Let me hear if it's on YouTube. Hold on. All right, Zach, I can confirm that I did not hear it on YouTube either.
No. Okay, well, we got to work on that. We gotta
Yeah.
get
So
fancy
so
sound.
you could hear it then.
I can hear
Is it your pre-programmed buttons?
Well, they were pre-programmed, yeah. So I didn't program them through the app, but I got to
Oh.
do some research. I got a show Monday night, man. I got to get this going.
Well, let me try mine and see if mine works.
Oh yeah, that works great. All right, so Cindy Breaking needs the next 3 racks to, I believe. Okay, I think this is their second match. Yeah. So let's see where they are. Yeah, this is the second round of the B side. So Cindy needs 3 racks to stay into the tournament. And a 9-ball getting awfully close to that too, but getting shape on something like that, I mean,
Yeah, you're not really going to be able to. Okay, so interesting strategy from Cindy. She decides to go ahead and pocket the 9, spotting it up, giving up the intentional ball in hand, rather
may
than
have
taking
played
on
a
the
push.
1.
she may have played a push.
Oh, she might have
She
called
doesn't
push.
give up.
Okay,
Yeah, so she doesn't give up.
yeah, of course, the first shot after the break. Thank you. That's a wise shot right there from Cindy,
Yeah, absolutely.
because that
Although
2-ball
that-
is difficult.
Yeah, the 2-9 wasn't, that easy.
And look at this. Is it going to pay off? Cindy's push out
Looks like it does.
might pay dividends, and that 2-ball is not quite frozen to the rail, so she should be able to get this 1 with some inside spin and try to get the cue ball kind of close to the rail on the side rail and play the 2 down. So not bad there, just slow rolls it. Ideal shape for the 2 is going to be, well, God, it's really tough to get. I mean, on the 3-ball, to get on the 5 is really tough, because you see where she left it right now, that the shot on the 3 will take you into the 8, right? So there was a lot of work to do there.
Let's see where we're at. I'm gonna send a couple matches out. I just want to make sure I'm not putting them on the same table. Okay, yeah. Yeah. No, that's it. We have a match that has just been entered. We're gonna throw that in. Between Cesar Ramos and Greg Prather. And Cesar won that like 5-0. Oh, and we have another TV table match coming up. Jacob Oak versus Joe Whitworth. Be on the Bills table 1.
Now, I know you mentioned it before, but how many entrants did you have?
40. Well, we had 48, and then my buddy Jared, who I knew was not going to show up, didn't show up.
Okay.
So 47 entrants. We had 4 dropouts. So some of that non-refundable deposit money went back into the tournament. So it's almost like it was a full board.
Okay. So good prize pool here for these players to be competing for this weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just got done doing the payoffs, and
Yeah, some fat envelopes waiting.
oh yeah.
We like that.
We had 42 players enter the top 3 side pot at $40, and then we had 37 players enter the winner take all side pot at $40.
Oh, how many entered the winner take all?
37
At $40?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's,
Hold on, I got a player coming up to me. I'm gonna check him out.
yeah, that's a huge, huge bonus for whoever wins first place in this tournament. The winner take all pot.
I gotta go watch it. Yeah.
$40 times 37 players. Oh, and a scratch on that shot from Cindy, and this could cost her in this tournament. And Tony deciding what to do with the ball in hand. Does he start with the combo? I think you do. You do have to be careful that that 5 could get loose and end up somewhere where you don't want it. So if he takes on the combo, he's got to hit this with the right speed to make sure that he's got that 5 set up for the next shot. Yeah, good shot from Tony. Now it's going to be tricky to get on the 8. The 9 is right in your way. You really can't get around the 9 from going forward. So you might have to play coming into the 9. I'm surprised it looked like there was no room to get around that 9 from that position, but he put a ton of inside spin on the 5, got around the 9, and now difficult 8 ball to try to close out the match. And Zach, is this a B-side or an A-side match?
This is a B-side match.
Okay, so Cindy facing elimination basically with this shot right here. And he's missed it.
Oh, but wait.
But wait.
New felt?
But
New
wait.
felt? We're gonna end up
That's so
separating.
sick. That is so sick.
Tony is smiling so big.
That's 9 ball for you, folks.
Yep, they still smile.
You know, sometimes you can miss your shot and still win the match.
Wow.
So what do they say? 2 rails never fails.